No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut. No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut.
Hello, my slutties. Switch me on and let's switch it up. It is your fantastic host, Sammie Switch, bringing you another, first in a long time episode of the Suburban Slut Podcast, where we cover kinkery, sluttery, fuckery, and everything in between. Welcome to the neighborhood. And yes, we are back. Life happens. It really does. Basically, took a nice little 4-month vacation, did some mental health, did some self-care, and we are back. I am revigorated. I don't think that's a word. Rejuvenated is, though. Rejuvenated. I am excited. I have absolutely missed doing this for you. You would not believe how much I miss doing this, how much fun this brings me, and how excited I am to be able to bring it back to you, to our fans that downloaded, listened, followed, interacted, reached out on social media. First of all and foremost, thank you. You were heard. You definitely made my day. I'm so happy to be back with you. And with that, we're going to kick off season 2. This is a brand new season. You will notice some changes, different formats, different segments even. We're definitely going to be changing it up a lot this year. And hopefully you'll like it. And hopefully you'll come back for more. And I absolutely will be keeping an eye out on our email, suburbanslutpodcast@gmail.com. If you want to send in comments, if you want to play along with the games that I post, whatever you want, I'd love to hear from you. I would love to share your email with the audience and everybody. All right, so what else? And please do bear with me. This is a new setup. This is a new recording place, so I'm kind of getting the hang of it. I'm still very new to it. And we'll get the kinks out. Well, not those kinks, you know. All right, so let's see. So what's new? So I would like to address mental health real quick. We have always been a big supporter of mental health, taking care of yourself. There is no shame in seeking help when you need it. Before we even start the show, if you are struggling, if you're having a hard time, I know sometimes that phone can weigh like 100 pounds. To call your doctor, to call your therapist, your psychologist, whatever you have to do. If you are having a hard time, those people are there for you, and there is resources for you to get the help you need. So please don't hesitate to reach out to those people. You absolutely matter. Your life matters. And the world's a better place with you in it. And it's a lot more fun with you in it, too. So that's like a win-win. Fun. You're in it. I'm in it. We're all in it together. Let's get slutty, right? There we go. All right, next up, we are going to talk about the new segments. So, your buddy Sammie Switch here has been hard at work figuring out new segments to keep the show fresh, to keep it fun, to keep it alive. In no particular order, in Season 2, here's some of the segments you can look forward to. We are going to be doing Slut Madness. Dun dun dun, dun dun dun. Is that a sports song? Close enough? All right. We'll go with it. What Slut Madness is it's a bracket game that we're going to play. The best part about it is you, the fans, will be invited to come play with me. So what we're going to do is when we do the first Slut Madness, it'll be a $5 entry fee, and that just goes to help, keeping the lights on, as they say, especially with Zoom, because you do have to pay for a membership to have a recording of over like 30 minutes. And from what I've seen in previous podcasts that I've done brackets with, they go very long. The problem is when you can actually talk to your fans and have fun, you lose track of time. It happens. I've been on brackets and as a guest on other shows where it has easily gone over 2 hours and you're like, holy shit, that was a long time, but I had so much fun. So look forward to that. I will be posting the initial one. I just have to set a date, set a time. You try to be accommodating to everybody because you want people to join. And if you make it like a hard time, like 2 o'clock on a Tuesday, you're like, what the fuck, dude? No, I can't make that work. Be looking forward for that. We're also going to be doing Slutlight, which is Performer Creator of the Week. So when we come across a content creator, a performer, a star, whatever, any type of performer really, I would like to give them a spotlight, and it's going to be called the Slutlight because the show is called the Suburban Slut Podcast. And what we will do on that is we'll do an interview, we'll do a bio, really give them a chance to plug themselves as they should, because we want to support independent artists and creators and all that stuff. That's how the world should be. We should be helping each other out. My new favorite. So this is more of a rebranding. So good old Kink Corner. That segment is still going to be around. I have a large list of kinks to cover for you on the podcast. We're just going to be doing it now known as Slutty Studies. Social studies, slutty studies, you get it, you like it, yes. And the Sexy Six has now been rebranded as Foreplay. Basically, same outline, but we cut it down to 4 questions because I really do like the 3 sexy wishes. It's just that takes some time to go through. So we're going to be just changing it a little, making it more streamlined. And we're also going to be doing one of my favorite things. I'm so proud of this. I hope you guys love it. Clitoral thinking. This is going to be our critical thinking course, aka we're going to have a group chat. So again, people will be invited to come join the show and we will have a discussion. It can be anything from a kink topic to fantasies, fetishes, bad experiences, good experiences, threesomes, foursomes, moresomes, whatever. We will have something set up for the general topics. This way you come in knowing, But I'm really excited for that one. I've been part of those kind of group chats with people on a podcast, and most of the time they go over really well. So I'm really hoping I can cultivate a fun group outing for that. And last but not least, Cinematic Sluts. Fancy music. Cinematic Sluts is pretty much what it sounds like. We will review movies. I am a very old school person. Yes, I'm over the hill. I'm not going to lie. I'm old man Sammie. Cinematic Sluts is going to be a segment where we cover pornography movies. In case you want something to throw on in the background, or in case you're looking for something a little more enticing than just going on, clips and stuff. So that'll also be something upcoming on this season. So that covers the new segments. We already know the old segments. Yeah, I think we're pretty much ready to continue with the show. If you're ready, of course. Are you ready to continue the show? Mm-hmm. Are you ready? I'm ready. I am so fucking ready. So let's get to it. And welcome back, slutties. Didn't go far, did you? There's not really anywhere to go. It's a podcast. You might have hit pause, maybe a bathroom break. Maybe you don't take us into the bathroom. Boundaries are good. We can establish those. Right before the hiatus of the show, I did have a chance to review a local spa, and I wanted to cover it for the show. So this is our first location visit, really. I know I had some planned before, didn't come through, still on the docket, so we'll get there. But this is going to be my slutty review of King Spa, a spa for sluts. Well, not really. All right, let's get the review. So, King Spa is a unique Korean-inspired spa that is known as, I'm going to say it wrong, please don't get mad, Jimjilbang. It offers a unique cultural blend, while the Korean sauna offers great relaxation to relieve stress from the body and the mind. The King Spa is family-friendly and offers children areas with movies. King Spa uses ancient Asian treatments that will relieve your stress, relax the mind and body. That's a hell of a combo. And restore your body's health. King Spa is located at 809 Civic Center Drive in Niles, Illinois, 60174. It's 2025. Do I really need to say the zip code? I don't know. I just did. We're just going to leave it there and keep moving. They are open 24 hours, but always call in advance for time limitations. Make sure to bring a government ID. There is a list of rules and regulations available on their website, so make sure to check that out before your visit. The last appointment time is 10:30 p.m. Customers that stay past 2 a.m. will be charged a $20 additional fee. It's for an overnight fee. Children under 8 are not allowed inside the facility, so I'm sorry for those 7-year-olds that were really looking to rock the spa. It's not for you. I'm so sorry. They do provide tops and bottoms for guests. There is no nudity allowed. I know. When you first hear about like an adult's themed spa, you're kind of like, ooh, nudity. And yeah, no, there's no nudity here. There is in the wet spa, but that's for the gender-specific locker rooms. So in the female locker rooms and the male locker rooms, there is nudity allowed. No alcohol or smoking inside, and you cannot bring your own food. If you were really hoping to bring like some lasagna or a peanut butter jelly with some chips in it, yeah, no, not going to happen. But they do have a food court, so there is food available, just you can't bring your own. And of course, no drinking. General admission is $75 per person, and add-on services are available at additional fees, such as massages and peels. Like, a little rub down. Not mad at that at all. They do offer admission deals, so please make sure to check out their website at kingspa.com/Chicago for more information. You can also find the waiver on their website as well, so if you fill that out beforehand, it just saves you some time at check-in. So when you first arrive at the spa, it's in kind of like a strip mall setting. Once you park in the back of the building, you enter this cool entrance where there's like these big lion statues like, "Rawr, we're going to protect you during your spa," which are cool. They're cool. I named them Harry and Lloyd. So if you go there, please refer to them by that name. Once you enter the spa, you will do your check-in. You will be given a locker key for a specific locker and uniform to change in while inside the spa. They do have many different sizes, and of course you can try one on, come back if you need it looser or bigger. If you do need an additional uniform, there is a fee, and I am not positive on the fee on that. But there is one. If you need something happens to your uniform for some reason, I don't know how you would lose it. I think that's a whole other question in itself, is how do you lose a spa uniform? But we will carry on. The locker room is where you find the wet spa for each gender, such as like the hot tubs, the showers and stuff. And again, no co-ed. It is gender specific. So, they got rules, so you gotta follow those rules. Now the rooms. There is a ton of rooms here. So I wanna make sure I give you the best idea possible of each room and how they work, because unfortunately when I went, I just kind of looked up the rooms. I wasn't like dead set and scheduled or really knew the benefits of each room. So hopefully this will help you on your first visit. First up, we have the base rock room. The ground is made of stones, good for walking on and relieving the stress that has built up. However, the main attraction here is the mineral stone imported from Japan called Saraka. That is said to have amazing healing abilities. So the stone slab in these rooms is actually the bed that you lay on the floor, and it's surrounded by amethyst crystals and wormwood coal. Say that 3 times fast. Let me know how that works out for you. So in this room, the beds are on the floor, like I said, and it's Saraka stone. It was very hot. But they had mats in the room as well for you to lay on in case you can't take the direct heat. And I will tell you right now, my slutties, that was some heat. I like it hot. I tried to lay down even with a shirt and shorts on. It was too hot. It was too hot. Couldn't do it. I like a lot of heat. In this room, it is very dry. So it's a nice dry heat if that's what you're looking for. But man, this room really worked so good on my muscles and loved it. For me, as an avid runner and someone that works out a lot to maintain their dad bod, my muscles were sore going in. So that's why I was really excited to try each one of the rooms and see which ones, worked for me. So my personal preference is high heat. I'm not really a fan of low heat because I feel like it doesn't do anything. That's for me, just my personal opinion. So going forward, you'll kind of get that as I go through the rooms here. Next up is the pyramid room. Walk like an Egyptian. King has created a unique sauna that utilizes the channeling energy of the pyramid shape combined with gold, heat, and other natural elements that, according to users, provide the ultimate relaxation and healing energy. Namaste, heal your body. With this room, I would say is a good base heat. Wasn't too hot, wasn't too warm. And the pyramid itself is pretty cool. And all the gold. Like, you feel like you're in like a cool like rap video. Like, I got all my gold in my pyramid. And it's hot, hot, hot. Just like me. The downside is that this is one of the smaller rooms, so it can get crowded quickly. So when I mean crowded in the sauna rooms, most people are laying down. And a lot of people don't like the touchy touch, or, they want their personal space, or they're spread out weird. So unfortunately, sometimes when I went into the rooms, there was just nowhere to sit or lay down comfortably. So you just kind of do that awkward walk in, walk out. Like Abe Simpson from The Simpsons when he puts his hat on and then leaves right away. Yep, you do that. Now on to the fire room. I'm the fire room. Okay, I stopped singing too. There's a lot of singing. But yes, the fire room. The unique architectural shape intensifies the heat within the room. The sudatorium is made from rocks as described as living. The intense heat causes the body to secrete toxins and body waste so as to deeply purify the body. This room, pun intended, was fucking fire. My God, I loved it. It was so hot. I'm weird as to where I love to sweat because it's very rare that I actually sweat. I could be working out, I could be going for a run, and my body just doesn't do it. Or if I have some really intense sex, I will sweat. And that's about it. This room, legitimately, I was in there for 2 minutes maybe, and just dripping sweat. So I was in heaven. There were mats to sit on the floor, and the heat was wet and hot. There were mats to sit on the floor because you definitely do not want to sit directly on the floor or touch the charcoal wall. It will burn you. So just heads up. I went into this room several times, and what I found was actually very delightful. I would go in here, I would get super hot, I would get super sweaty. And spoiler alert, one of the other rooms is the ice room. Yeah, it's like a fucking walk-in freezer. Oh my God. The intensity of going from hot dripping sweat to running over to the ice room to freezing, shaking cold. Like, my muscles were getting massaged just from going from hot to cold. And it was so lovely. Oh my God. Chef's kiss. So if you go, this is a combo you're simply going to have to try. Now the salt room. This room is made of 350 million year old natural salt-based rocks. I know, I'm like, how? How do you find 350 million year old natural salt-based rocks? Is there a market for that? I don't think Home Depot carries it. Maybe Menards, because they carry some weird shit. But I digress. Salt is a natural preservative, and the heat and humidity from the sauna allows for the skin to be exposed to the healing properties of the salt. These salt rocks contain minerals such as natrium, which is also sodium, calcium, iron, and zinc. This room was good. Again, it's one of the smaller ones, so it gets very crowded fast, but it was nice and dark in here with the light heat. Was a soothing room for sure. So this is like a good, like an average room for someone to hang out in and enjoy themselves and definitely unwind. The next room is the orca room. And yes, when I first read it, I thought there was going to be otters, and I just didn't have my glasses on. So I was a little let down. We could definitely make a room of otters and just make it a little hot in there. It'd be fine. So King Spa, if you're listening, we need otters. Unique to ancient Korean culture, this room combines the benefits of Oh boy, this is going to be a shift. Unique to ancient Korean culture, this room combines the benefits of infrared rays and the absorptive nature of the yellow soil to extract toxins from within the body. So this room was a little bit above average heat. It was a solid heat and could build up a sweat if you stayed in long enough. For me, it was a good room, but just not my personal liking. Like I said, I like the intense stuff. So this is right up there with the salt room. It's like a good average heat room. So good for everybody, absolutely. Okay, now on to my second favorite room, the ice room. Ice, ice, baby. Bum, 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 bum. You knew that was going to happen, can't help it. Chilled to just above freezing. A brisk cold treatment stimulates blood flow and tightens pores. I know, cold is not everyone's thing. This was one of my favorite rooms. First off, it was empty, so it's just me, Sammie Switch, freezing his little narnars off and having the best time of his life. I know being cold is not everyone's jam or everyone's kink even, but hey, slutties, listen, you have to try this room. It's really good, especially with tightening the pores. I really felt the benefits of this one 100%. You will thank me later, absolutely. Now into the charcoal room. So charcoal provides the negative ions to purify the air and also to heat a great steak. Charcoal is one of the most powerful detoxifying agents that neutralizes hazardous substances. I never knew that. So, hey, we are educational and you will learn something new every episode. So there we go. For this room, it definitely felt like a burger on a grill. Very steady heat. Next up is the Bolgama room. I know it sounds like a Dragon Ball Z, like a fight phrase, like a blast. Bolgama. So this room contains amethyst crystals and a unique living stone called Elvin. I tried to have a conversation with Elvin. I don't know how alive he was because it was a one-way conversation. I might have misunderstood the assignment on that one. This room is very hot to maximize the healing benefits of the infrared rays. This was hands down the second hottest room, and I could have stayed in there all day. Not too intense. It's definitely, like I said, it's not as hot as the fire room, but it's hot. And it will make you feel so loosey-goosey. Just all your muscles are melting like butter, I tell you. And last but not least, the amethyst room. Unique to ancient Korean culture, this room combines the benefits of the infrared rays and the absorptive nature of the yellow soil to extract toxins within the body. So yeah, originally at first I'm like, is this a dirt room? I mean, I don't mind. I need to know what I'm walking into. No, it's not a dirt room. There is soil within the room. This is the gem of the spa. It's very down to earth. It has the only way to say it has a very healing vibe within the room. And especially if you're a big fan of meditation while relaxing, this is the go-to room. So I would honestly say amethyst room, must check out. Fire room, give it a try at least for me. If wet sweat is not your thing, totally understand. And of course the ice room. Those were my top three. Those were my top three rooms at my visit for King Spa. Now, there is still the wet spa, the locker room spa. So this is very good to know because honestly, this was something I had no idea. So I kind of walked in blind to this one, which is fine. You live and you learn. If you don't ask questions, you don't know. So the wet spa is the spa in the locker room area. And again, it is gender specific. So there's no co-eds, nothing like that. They have open wall showers. So there's tons of showers, but it's just kind of like on a big wall with, no walls in between them. In the center of the room are the tubs of hot, and they do be hotting. These hot tubs, I believe there was 4 total. There's 2 back-to-back and then 2 more back-to-back, and kind of like a 4 square setup in the middle of the room. Very hot water. Even sitting on the cement in the hot tub because you're naked was a little jolting at first, but then it became very relaxing. Similar to the fire and ice rooms, though, there was a cold mini pool. So it had like a waterfall kind of off in the corner. And at first I was like, oh, this looks like a nice relaxing pool. Trick or treat, motherfucker. It's like an ice pool. It was so cold. My God. I made the mistake of going in all the way. And like George says, shrinkage is fucking real. It was still really, it was a good jolt to the system. And I mean, yeah, I had to warm up. So I might have done like the walk of shame to like the hot tub to try and warm up after. I'll admit it. It's fine. It happens. There was also a very steamy sauna room, which had like a few pillars you could sit on. Me personally, especially when I'm nude, I'm not a big fan of sitting on non-submersed items. It's just not my thing. If there was a towel or something down, I'm all for it. But bare cheek and berries to a wooden pedestal. No, I'm good. I will say this, though, the wet spa is 100% the best way to end your day. You've been in all these different spas. You might have gone to the food court. And this is just a nice way for you to shower, to unwind even more, and then be like, all right, I'm ready to get back to the real world. All right, so now we've reached the time for the review. Let's just get right into it, slutties. The King Spa is a must check out, especially for couples. It definitely is not for singles looking to meet other singles. That's just not the vibe there, so just fair warning. It is really nice to be able to use most of the facility with a partner and feel bougie for the evening because, you walk around in robes and such and you just, honestly, you feel like a celebrity. It's very nice. I was here for it 100%. Unfortunately, you can't control the clientele. Some of the rooms do have those annoying people that just and it's like, dude, I'm trying to relax. Hush, child. But, to each their own. I did not have a chance to taste the food. I did check out the food court. From the food they were preparing, it did look very good. It looked very fresh. Just for me personally, I came for the relax, not for the snacks. So I did not try the food. So that's the one thing I can't give you an honest opinion on. So if you go, get some fries, I think they had fried rice, everything, try a little bit of it all and let me know how it goes for you. The spa was super clean. This is where they get my highest regards. The entire place was very immaculate. There was active cleaning crews. Everything seemed very sterilized, very clean and upkept. I tip my hat for them for how clean they do keep the spa. Because we have been to bad spas and bad pools where it's like, oh, there's a Band-Aid. Or, oh, God, what's that on that? I don't even want to know. I'm out. So, yes, King Spa is super clean. Very clean. You will love it. All right, so now on to the pros. So the pros from my visit. Spas and rooms for every comfort level. From ice cold to blazing hot. You have a wider range of rooms to choose from, so you will absolutely find the one that works best for you, if not multiple. So, multiple rooms, multiple partners, that's how the Suburban Slut Podcast rolls. We know this, baby. It is an overall very large space with multiple options, so yes, some of the rooms are small, but the actual walking around area is very roomy, very comfy, space is given. It's very respectable. Comfortable and clean uniforms for guests. That was my next thing. I was very afraid it was going to be like ratty, high school gym shirts that have been around for years. No, the uniforms are very tidy and very kept. The cons. I'm not going to pull punches. Every place has its ups and every place has its downs. For me personally, I get the limitations, but man alive, would a couples only area would have been a game changer. We don't need the full nudity, but even like a couples only steam room or hot tub even. Just something like that where couples can go and be couples. I'm not even talking about trying to hook up or anything like that, just whether it's not 7 random single guys or, things like that. I know that might be hard to pull off, but that's just my personal opinion. I think that would have been hella awesome. Some rooms were very small, as we covered, but that's the design of the room, nothing about it. You just have to have some patience depending on the hour you go and whatnot. My own thoughts is I would feel more comfortable if no kids were allowed. I understand families want to do stuff together. This just seems like one of those things. I just feel like it'd be weird to bring my daughter to a spa that's 12 or 13. They're just, I don't think they're really going to get it. And I think they're more so there just to take selfies and do all that jazz. As far as I remember, of course, I do believe you cannot have cell phones in the spa. That's just like every establishment. So no big shocker there. I think just the biggest thing for me is I just wish it was 18 and over and we could change some of the rules and limitations, but it's still a great place to go. And if you do want to take your kids there, you are all set because you can. So there you go. Personal experience. Overall, I had a lot of fun when I went. It was cool to go from room to room sampling to see which ones I wanted to put some real time into. Some rooms I would pop my head in, and like a swinger party, I would just say, oop, too crowded in here. I'm going to find another room. I would have preferred swimsuits instead of the actual uniforms, but again, I get it with the policy. I would absolutely love to go back with a partner and be super cute and gay all day, just walking around like celebrities in our robes and holding hands and going, no photographs, please. I'll do autographs later. And now for the official slut rating. Yes, when we do visits to establishments and parties, we're going to be giving a slut rating out from 1, we'll be 0. It can go from 0 to 5 drips. The more drips, the hotter it is, and the more you need to check it out. My overall rating for King Spa is definitely going to be 4 out of 5 drips, which means King Spa is the first official certified slut rating business. Stamp of approval, bam, put it on there. Maybe I'll make that a sticker. I'll work on that. If you are in the area or within driving distance, definitely go check them out for a fun evening of relaxation and self-healing. All right, slutties, let's move on to the next segment. All right, carrying on with the show, I do have an official giveaway from my favorite slutties. So, as you can tell, Exotica did not happen. We will absolutely try to make it again next year. Life happens, and we were not able to attend, unfortunately. Fortunate for you, though, I have a ton of Suburban Slut swag bags that I made specifically for Exotica, and I don't want to sit on them. I want people to enjoy them. So here's what I'm going to do. All you have to do is email the show, suburbanslutpodcast@gmail.com. Give me your preferred mailing information, whether it's home, apartment, business, P.O. box, whatever you're comfortable with. And I will personally send you out one of the gift bags that I wasn't able to give out at Exotica to the fans and to people. They're pretty cool. I think so. So if you want a swag bag, drop me an email, and it may take some time. Unfortunately, postage is not free, so just be patient with me. But if you want one, I will get you one guaranteed. And once I run out, then I will simply get ready to make more for another show. So I will update once we are officially out, just in case. But please email the show. You know me. I will respond as fast as I can and personally to you directly. Welcome into the block party segment of the show. This is where we do a fun little game to end the show. You know, just kind of unwind, be a little silly, have a little fun, have a few laughs. And today's, we're going to do Would You Rather. This is one where I highly recommend, if you want to play along, email me your responses and I will absolutely read them on air, because this gets really fun. We've had some fun ones, so I want to keep that tradition going. First up, would you rather be cursed with bad sex for the next 5 years or not have sex for a year? Oh boy. All right. I'm just going to be straight up honest. I'd rather have bad sex. A year, no sex. Slutties, I know I am the captain slut of the show. I don't know the last time I went a year without sex since I became sexually active. Many, many years ago in my teenager years. So yeah, I'd rather have bad sex than no sex. Because even it's kind of like pizza. Sex is still sex. Yeah, sometimes it can be bad, but it's still sex. And I'd rather have some, bad sex than none at all. That's just me. And the second question today, would you rather? Would you rather have sex only in pitch black darkness or in public places? In the words of good old Bane, I was born in the darkness. If you guys and gals know Sammie Switch, you know what I'm going to say. I would rather have sex in public places because I fucking love it. Oh, I am such an exhibitionist. Sex in public is great. It's grand. It's risky. It's fun. In the dark, not really so much. At a hotel party, there was an actual blackout orgy room, where it was pitch black, legit. You couldn't see shit. And I did go in there, and I had some experiences, but I don't know. It's more of like a every now and then thing, like pitch black, especially if it was with random partners. Sure, let's go. But for me, I like to look in eyes. I like to have that little bit of risk with my sex. And yeah, definitely doing stuff in public, whether it's a car garage or a park or on the streets, hey, if it's late at night. So yeah, I would definitely have to go with public places on that one. And last but not least, would you rather have 10-hour tantric sex or 1 minute of really rough bang your head against the headboard sex? This one took some thinking, and my honest opinion is most of us have been there, where sex just goes on for a long time. And I've previously noted, sex is great, but sometimes you just kind of get bored. You want to finish. You want to be done. There's other things. You've had an amazing time. Spine tingling goosebumps. Oh my God, this is fucking great. But then it's just I'm ready for it to be over, though. It's not a bad thing. People have limitations. Sometimes, long sex is just not for me. When you flip the script and 1 minute of really rough bang your head against the headboard sex, yeah, that's going to be my choice, because there's times where you can fold someone up like a pretzel and just go to Pound Town. And you guys let loose. It's animalistic. And yeah, mommy, daddy, sign me up for that, please. All right, so that's our first comeback show. I think it went well. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was educational and still fun as always. This season for the Suburban Slut Podcast, I have so many goodies coming forth with the new segments. I am currently working on so many interviews with lifestyle superstars, some of Chicago's biggest burlesque names. So if you're in the area and know burlesque performers, you might know some people that will be coming on soon. And of course, you want more stories and adventures. And Sammie is a provider of things that people want. It's my compassionate side. I love to make people happy. So coming soon, you will absolutely hear about new partners, new adventures, parties. Spoiler alert, I know I wanted to save this for a future episode, but I did attend my first Sluts party. Nat, Bree, the first guest I ever had on the show. Nat and Bree from Slut Parties, the first interview I ever did for the show. And I saw Nat there, and I made sure to go out of my way and go, Nat, it's Sammie from the Suburban Slut Podcast. And she was like, oh yeah, I know. What's up? And I was like, oh my God, I finally made it out. This is crazy. It's just crazy. That show is going to be very special. I will be reviewing Sluts Party Ecstasy 5 with co-host. Yes, co-hosts. The S, meaning multiple people. And we're going to save that episode. I'm not going to give too much away, but let me tell you, you are going to want to listen for the crazy fucking fun we had that night. My God. Whew. I need a cigarette. I don't even smoke. All right, guys. So again, where to find us? Good old Instagram, Suburban Slut Podcast. Facebook, you can find my profile for Sammie Switch as the host of the show. I just started that up, so that way you can communicate and see silly pictures and some sexy pictures. The official Suburban Slut Podcast Facebook page is still up and running. Trying to get it more active. It's kind of hard running a Facebook page and an individual thing, but I do my best, so please like and follow. And of course, email suburbanslutpodcast@gmail.com. If you have a question, if you want to talk about a topic, if you want my input on something, please ask. I would love to discuss and do the research and help you out. If you want to play one of the games, if you want to respond to a segment, whatever you want to talk about, you are encouraged to email me, and I would love to read it and participate with you. That's the end of the show. So that's all I got for you guys and gals tonight. Thanks for sliding on in this week. And as always, be safe and stay slutty. Mwah. Thanks again for stopping by and listening to the show this week. I heard someone mention that we may have some people with a praise kink on the show, so this ad is just for you. Daddy is very proud of you. Daddy loves that you listen to the show and that you share it with your friends and partners. But I do have one little task for you to do. It's just a small task, and I know you can do it. why don't you go to your favorite podcast supplier, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Apple, whether it's Spotify, and go give us a good rating. Give us a follow, give us a like. And if you do this, my little pet, Daddy will be so proud of you. And Daddy will even give you a shout out on the next episode. So what are you waiting for? Go do what you were told.
No need to knock, the door's unlocked. Come on in, let's have some fun. We'll make it hot, won't wanna stop. Slide on into Suburban Slut.